anthem in that. For that.
Yeah.
Have a very big crowd over there. I expect they would with the game coming all the way from Hardin Valley. Good crowd on the Bradley side, and it will grow as the evening progresses.
It looks like it's, sorry Gary, but it looks like it's WWE night there in the student section.
WWE night.
That's right. So our singer up here is all dressed out. Looks like Hulk Hogan. she's honoring old Hulk tonight, so that's awesome.
Okay.
She won't put her mustache on, but anyways, it's cool to see those kids down there having fun.
We should grow a goatee like that, a mustache, and color it white like the Hulk does. And here's Lily Miller with their prayer.
We'll start our pregame festivities.
Let us pray. God, thank you for this beautiful day that we get to come and gather together to support our friends and family. We pray for a good game today, not good because the team that we want wins, but good because we've had fun and have glorified your name. Please keep all of the players safe and help them to have a good time while showing good sportsmanship. Please be with everyone here in the stands as we share this time together. We thank you for everything that you have done and are doing in our lives, and we lift you high in everything we do. We love you and we thank you. In Jesus' name, amen. God bless and go Bears.
And that will be Lily Miller, a junior. And here is Taylor Hoffman, who sang the anthem opening game of the season against McMinn County. Got a beautiful voice.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Another great job by a Lake Forest product.
Yep.
Taylor Hoffman there. And my goodness.
That was what a voice.
I wished I was born with talent instead of the looks. The good Lord just missed out. No, but I never question the good Lord there. So, anyway, Taylor Hoffman on the anthem and Lily Miller on the student-led prayer here tonight from Bear Stadium, where the Bears are getting ready to take on the Hawks of Hardin Valley Academy. Again, if you have, download the Mix 104 app if you haven't already, and you can listen to any of our 3 stations free of charge around the world, wherever you may be. If you're in the military, which we know we have families with loved ones overseas, or if you're shut in at home, or if you got to work, sneak it and put it in your earbud in your ear and listen to our ball game here. Download the Mix app, and you can listen to on the homepage. It'll let you listen live to either Mix 104.1 for the Cleveland game, which will start an hour later tonight. They're central at Tullahoma, or Walkabout will start at the same time we do at 7 o'clock, and that's on Oldies 99.1. Mix 104.1 for Cleveland, and right here ESPN Cleveland 101.3 for the Bears. Tonight we hope to get our second straight win. It's a huge game. We cannot overstate the importance of it because it is a region game. It's the first region game of the year for both these squads, and you're on your home field. You've got to win region games at home and see what you can do on the road, maybe pull the upset, because Next week, we're going to a traditionally tough team in the Fair Admirals, who have our number.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, well, you want to try to, again, like we talked about earlier, you want to try to get that bad taste out of your mouth from the first game at home, and with all those penalties and everything, you just want to kind of reset. You know, I know the emotions were high, you know, week one, but they reset last week. Still got to clean up some penalties, but, you know, they're looking to have a good, clean game here tonight and get that dub, the first dub at home.
Yeah, Coach Floyd, he was talking about those penalties. You know, we had 14 the first game, 13 last week, and they were deserved. I mean, they were not bad calls. But let's go ahead with our Honda of Cleveland starting lineup for the boys of Hardin Valley Academy, the Hawks, as well as the Bears.
Yeah, so we're going to start with Hardin Valley Academy's defense. At defensive end, they got junior Chance Sharp. At defensive tackle, they got Dylan Umansky. And at the other defensive tackle, they got senior Michael Arce. Defensive end, senior Andrew Perkins. Outside linebacker, junior LeBrian Bourne. Inside linebacker, senior Samuel Mann. Inside linebacker, junior Isaac Beeler. At cornerback, they got senior Gavin Ralston. Cornerback, junior number 7, Owen Vaughn. And for safety, they have junior Jackson Amy and sophomore Bex Allen. And for your Bears, as they're starting to come down the bear walk here in just a moment, at Bandit, you got number 26, Anthony Perez. Defensive end, you got senior A.J. Westfield. What an amazing player. At nose, you got Paul Stokes, just a sophomore. Defensive end, Zane McIntosh, who is a junior. Then you have junior at Mike linebacker, A.J. Bentley. Sam linebacker, you have number 22, senior Wiley Suswich. And at corner, you have Jeremiah Brownlow, who's just a sophomore. At dime, you've got J.J. Johnson, who's a sophomore. Then you have senior Spencer McCooch, who's a star. And then at safety, you've got junior Tay Lindsay. And for your Rovers, you have senior Braden Carroll and corner Reggie Hubbard. You know, some of these people are like, what is star? What is corner? What is this? Football lingo is just changing now. It's all different than what it used to be. So I could sit here and try to explain it to you, but let's just say we got a bunch of corners that can cover.
And we've got some very, very good ones there. And while we've got a chance, we've got a little bit of delay for the Bears coming down the walk. Go ahead and give our starting offensive line for the Bears.
Yeah,
at
let's
least.
do it.
Their offensive lineup.
Yeah, they're fantastic. Left tackle, you got Luke Haggy, who's a senior, one of my favorite players. Left guard, senior Chris Myers. At center, you got Nick Velez, who's a junior. And at right guard, you got sophomore DeWante McMillan. At right tackle, you got junior Timmy Gay. And at fullback or running back, you got senior Kenyon Phelps. At wide receiver, you got senior Braden Carroll. At the other wide receiver, you have senior Reggie Hubbard. At wide receiver, you got senior Spencer McCooch, the transfer from Walker Valley. At tight end, you got junior Brady Lewis. And also at tight end, you've got senior A.J. Westfield, who can come in and play a little bit too. And quarterback tonight for the Bears is sophomore Tucker Cook.
And I tell you what, looking at our defensive front three between A.J. Westfield and Paul Stokes,
linebackers,
and Zane McIntosh, that is a hard threesome to penetrate there. And then linebackers are just great behind it. Our defense was really rock solid last week.
Yeah, you know, they talk about, you know, when you play defensive line, you've got to be able to maintain your gaps. You have to win a certain gap up front, and what that does is it frees up the linebackers to be able to cover the rest of the gaps. They've done a great job at winning their gaps, but also being able to make plays off of that. So they've been fantastic. I'm excited to see what they're going to do tonight, and I'm excited to see what these linebackers are going to do. So
let's get Joe Cannon's word here. Joe, step in here. What are you thinking about the game tonight here?
Well, I'm anticipating a little different than what we've had in the past with Hardin Valley. They've shown real strong the first two games, and you know, they hadn't won a region game in this region. So it'll be interesting to see tonight. You know, there's not going to be an easy. Of course, looking back at the scores, it hadn't been easy games when Bradley's played Hardin Valley. So, you know, we're going to have to be on our toes, and we definitely can't give up the long balls.
We all remember in 2016 we were unbeaten, ranked the top 10, go up there, and we lost 14-13. Of course, they were unbeaten too.
Yes.
But since then, they've sort of gone down. They've not won more than 3 games in the last 6 seasons. So last year they won 1 game. Mm-hmm. So they won twice as many games already than they won all last season.
Oh, yeah. And they're hungry. They got a new coach in last year. They're adjusted to him. So it'll be interesting to see what they bring in here tonight.
Well, we're going to find out in a few minutes. We're waiting for both teams to come back out, and neither one has made an appearance yet. I'm not sure what the holdup is. Maybe there's a traffic congestion out there somewhere. I don't know. But while we have time, here come the Bears. They're finally hitting the sidewalk there above the flagpole. So they're on their way. We'll have the coin toss when they come down with the captains. I believe that's only the captains coming at this point. And we can trot out 4 of the 6 captains. Only 4 are allowed on the field. I'd like to remind you, too, tomorrow, Tennessee 3:30 at home against East Tennessee State. And it is a sellout, complete sellout tomorrow. That's on our Mix 104 network for the pregame, postgame, and a play-by-play with Mike Keith there. And a huge network ordeal there. And then we'll have Georgia football tomorrow. I'm not sure what time they play.
It don't matter. We don't like Georgia. I'm just kidding.
I'm man after my own heart here. but here come the Bearcats tonight. We'll see who those 4 are going to be. We do have a band from Hardin Valley here tonight.
Big coach DeJuan Massengill leading them down through there. Congrats to him. He's lost a bunch of weight. It's good to see him looking healthy.
Boy, you didn't want to line up against him when he was a Bear either.
I'm telling you, he was one of the toughest runners I've ever seen. I'm glad he was my teammate. He's also a best friend of mine. So
teacher here.
We live in the same neighborhood, so we see each other, daily. So
you're a teacher at Lake Forest. He's teacher here at Bradley, and he's in law enforcement here. And you're in math down there at Lake Forest. That shows me you're a little bit smarter than he is.
I'm not. I guess very well, I think. So no, he's a great guy. Look at these captains. They look locked in right here.
Yeah, Bradley's in this black on black tonight, gold helmets. And it's going to be Wiley Suskowitz along with Spencer McCouche and Chris Myers and A.J. Westfield, the 4 captains going out there for the coin toss for the Bears. Here comes Hardin Valley's captains as neither team has shown up yet. Here come the Bears. We'll get you the Hardin Valley captain as soon as they stop at the 50 and turn around and face us. And let you know who they're going to send out there for the coin toss tonight. And that coin toss is brought to you by Cleveland Fasteners and Supply. For all those nuts and bolts you can't find anywhere else, and if they ain't got it, then you don't need it. Located right around the corner here on Starview Drive. We could throw a football probably hit them from here. The officials here, of course, are signed for the Tri-State Association here locally. A lot of people call it the Athens Association. And we hope to have one of our sideline reporters down there walk out there with the officials, if they'll allow us to.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to allow them to, Gary. I think they come up here and just let us know that.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
We understand.
But he is going to be down.
Yeah. So the Bears are massed at the goal line, going to run through the band, and the big banner says, "Welcome to We're Gonna Smack Down. Welcome to Fight Night." That's why they're dressed up like WFP. Welcome to Fight Night. We're going to smack down the Hawks.
Well, I'll tell you who's been excited to be here is my sons and Peanut and Steele, Knox, and Lane. We love wrestling in our house. So they would have wore their John Cena shirts and been ready to go. So this is fun. I like this.
I'd say with 3 young boys like that, you get a lot of wrestling going on.
It's fight night every night in my house. Even before school, when we get up and get ready for school, it's fight night. So. And
for Hardin Valley, they're going to sound number 77 as one of the captains. That's going to be Nathan Bartrip. Number 41, Logan Holbrook. Number 15, Andrew Perkins. And number 8, I believe that is. And that will be Jackson Amy. The 4 captains they will send out. As their team now, they're massed in the end zone, the north end. And their big sign says beat the Bears. Pretty simple sign there. Officials are gathering at center field about to call the captains out from either side. And here come the captains on the coin toss. Like I said, brought to you by Cleveland Fasteners and Supply. Hardin Valley in the white tops, dark bottoms, blue helmets. Bradley black on black, gold helmet tonight. White numerals.
We wear black on black, we mean business.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they do.
Men in black, they call it sometimes. We'll keep an eye on the coin toss and let you see who wins that. By the way, tonight we have Bearden hosting Maryville, another region game. Cleveland has set up non-region at Tullahoma. Maryville, Oak Ridge is at Lenoir City, and last night Farragut lost 42-6 to Upperman. They're 0-3 on the year. And Hardin Valley will win the toss. They defer to the second half, and the Bears will have the ball first, and they will defend the north end zone. Let's take a quick 30 and be back to the kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Yep. I don't know if you have we said our kickoff is sponsored by one of the guys here. I don't know. I don't know if you played a spot for that or not. Yeah. Don Ledford Automotive.
I got told once, I think. 10.
It's okay. It don't matter. It's going to get played.
We're live. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Teams are about to take the field here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Bears 1-1, first game in the region. Hardin Valley 2-0, and their first game in the region as well. The officials disperse to their different positions. The Bears will take the field. They will receive, and back deep for the Bears will be number 4. That's Peyton Parker Price, Triple P we call him, along with McCoosh and Reggie Hubbard, the 3 returnmen, with Reggie sandwiched in the middle between those 2 other returners. Let's see who the kicker is going to be for the Hawks, as they're yet to hit the field. And here they come now. He'll bring it out, and they're kicking left to right on your radio dial. You're listening to this game on ESPN Cleveland 103 and also watching live on the Bear Network, BCHS.TV on YouTube. Totally free of charge. It's also carried through the NFH Network if you subscribe to that. In Hardin Valley's number 41.
Kicking off for the Hawks, number 41, Logan Holbrook.
Legend Logan Holbrook kicking off from the 40-yard line. He'll tee it up on the near hash mark, looks like.
Well, they're going to try to kick it away from Reggie. I bet they try to kick it to Triple P or up here on the second level.
Those are not bad returners either, though.
Yep.
They've been watching the video, you know.
That's right. They watch film too, huh?
Left-footed kicker. He approaches. Here's the game, and we're underway for a high spinner. Going to be taken by Triple P at the 18 to the 20. Going left to the 25. Side steps to 30 to the 35 to the 40. And he's going to be brought down, well, maybe at the 44-yard line. A great return and great field position for the Bears at the 44-yard line. First down and 10 for Bradley Central and Cleveland Ford.
Special teams. That's where it all begins. They have done a great job this year so far. It's good to see that they're off to a hot start in this game.
Cleveland Ford, our first quarter sponsor. We appreciate Cleveland Ford. Check them out. Some great deals down there at Cleveland Ford. Here come the Bears out with Tucker Cook, number 1 at quarterback. In the backfield, Kenyon Phelps, who had an amazing 200-plus game last week. Bears will send 2 receivers wide left, 1 right to the right in motion. That man will come. They'll pitch to him. He'll cut it up. That's Reggie Hubbard. He's going to be hitting the backfield, and he's going to be a face mask penalty as he's brought down. He fumbles the ball. I think he got it back, but there's a face mask, I believe, coming up as they grabbed at him and accidentally clipped his helmet.
Yeah, sometimes you just do a little.
They recover the fumble, but let's see what the penalty is about. That's a huge turnover if the penalty is not on Hardin Valley. But let's let them talk it through first. The flag's back at the 40-yard line, looks like, I think. And that's a live penalty. It's a live ball penalty, so they will, I don't know. We'll see what they're going to do here. Here comes the man in the white hat to tell us something. They're going to take it back to the line of scrimmage. Face mask on Hardin Valley, which we saw that. Repeat first down, so that wipes out the fumble.
Yeah,
Thank goodness.
I do think he had an edge there if he would have just stayed right there with his blockers, but fortunate there was a face mask there because that would have been a tough penalty, or excuse me, tough fumble.
Going to be 1st and 5 for the Bears. They mark it off in the spot, so the ball is now placed down at the 49-yard line in Bear territory. It's 1st and right at 5 to go for a first down for the Bears. On the opening drive, the second player here. Twins either side now with Phelps in the backfield. Cook out of the shotgun always. He'll slap his hands together. They'll look to the sideline. Now to change the play. They like the defense that they're seeing to make a different play and change and see what they can do here. Looks like man-to-man coverage, and here's a flag. Or we get a timeout call.
Coach Floyd's upset about something.
I don't see a penalty flag, but
yeah.
Well, there's a 5-yard mark off. Delay of game.
Wow.
Back judge threw that. He's the one that keeps the time. So that takes the 5 yards away, and now it's going to be right back where we started the original line of scrimmage at the 44. It'll be 1st and 10 again. So.
Well, that's penalty number 1.
Yeah.
And let's just keep it there.
Yeah. We've had one on each team now.
Yep.
Same set for the Bears. Let's see if it makes something happen here. Man in motion, right to left. Phelps up the middle. He'll have a couple of yards, spinning free, trying to. He'll have maybe 4 to the 48. Where it's going to be 2nd down and about 6 to go for a first down for the Bears. Just underway here. At 11 minutes to go here in the opening quarter play. We'll be on the road to Farragut next week. 7 o'clock kickoff, 5:30 pregame here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Bears overload to the right side, who trips that way. Slot man goes into motion, and it'll be a pass out in the flat to him, be incomplete. Intended for the Bears, number 2, that is Braden Carroll.
Yeah, that was just off his fingertips there. That's a throw you got to make, and I know Tucker knows that. But it looks like Bradley's trying to come out and throw the football a little bit. You know, they had success last week running the football, and they're trying to get it out on the edge a little bit, I think, tonight. So they must see something on film.
3rd and 6 after the incomplete pass stops the clock at 10:45. Now they'll go back to the same set they had earlier, twins either side with Phelps in the backfield. Cook, bad snap over his head. He picks it up. He's going to take off and run. Going to throw it out in the flat. He's got a guy down there, and he's got the pass down the 20 to the 15 to the 13. 1st and 10 on a great catch by Braden Carroll, and a great recovery from Tucker Cook, who had the ball out of his hands and picked it up, and they'll go all the way down the 48 to the 13-yard line. So that is 37 and 2, 39-yard pickup, and a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. Cook in the backfield with Phelps. He'll hand it to Phelps. He'll hit the middle. He'll have yardage. He's inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Gain of about 6 or 7. Nice pickup. It's going to be 2nd down and about a short 5 to go for a 1st down. Ball placed down at the 8-yard line in Hawk territory. Clock rolling at 10:03 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. I think I'd call this for Phelps. So let's see, though. I'm not the coach. They'll hand to Phelps. He'll hit the middle again. He's to the 5. He's sidestep. He's going to plunge and fight and push down inside to about the 1. It's going to be a 1st and go at the 1, looks like, for the Bears. Yes, he's at the 1-yard line, so a nice pickup, about 7 or 8 yards. And 1st and go for the Bears in Cleveland Ford at that point on the Hardin Valley 1-yard line.
They're going heavy here, bringing in Duante McMillan and 23. So Spencer McCooch is coming off, and
Javon James, number 23.
Yep. And Kenyon's coming off. So look for them to pound the rock right here. Looks like AJ's coming in too. Insane.
The AJ Center.
Good luck to those Hardin Valley linemen.
The whole world knows what we're going to run here.
Yep.
AJ's going to take a direct snap, looks like. He will. He'll fight there, and he'll go untouched for the touchdown. Bears. 1-yard walk in. Nobody touched him. The great blocking by the offensive line. The Bears take a lead of 6-0 at 9:16 here in the opening quarter of play. PAT attempt coming up by a young man, number 98, Noah Canales. Another Lake Forest product.
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins. Boy, we got a lot of them here.
Yeah.
Got to see them play last night. A great doubleheader down there. A huge crowd for Lake Forest and Cleveland Middle. Here's a kick. It's up. It is good. And the Bears take a 7-0 lead at 9:16 the first period. And 7-0 Bears will return in 30 seconds with the Bear kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Clear for 30. And Gary, can you turn your mic down just a little bit?
I sure can. Check 1, 2, check. Is that a little better? Check.
That's way better, yeah.
Yeah. Especially when I'm screaming like that, I know.
You're live in 5, 4, 3.
Back here at Bradley Central's Jimmy Level Field in Bear Stadium. Bears up 7-0 at 9:16. Opening drive. How many plays? 6 or 7 plays?
Yeah, it's about 6 or 7. Got a good bounce there when the ball was snapped over his head, and sometimes the ball just has to bounce your way. Great job by Tucker for recovering and making a good throw downfield, and great job by the offensive line parting the sea. And
a play like that, sometimes the defense will react to seeing the ball on the ground, and they'll just ease up in the backfield, thinking somebody up front's going to get them, and there you go. 39-yard gain, I believe that was. Set up the touchdown. Noah Canales will drop back deep, so he's going to kick it deep, and he's a left footer just like the Hardin Valley kicker. Bears in all black with a gold uniform tonight. Here comes the approach, and this kick is away. A booming kick, spin over and all the way down to the 4-yard line, to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, and hello. Wow. Who was that masked man? We'll get a number here. That's number 12 for the Bears.
I think that's Caden Cantrell.
Caden Cantrell. My goodness, what a lick he put on him. He's just a sophomore.
Yeah, he's a good athlete. It's good to see him out there making plays. I know he did a lot for us last year, and still it's good to see him making plays tonight.
Ball at the 19-yard line for the Hawks. I didn't see who the return was by for them that time. And here we go. Hardin Valley, their first possession of the game. The quarterback is going to be number 9, and that is Ryland Matz. He's got one running back beside of him on his left hip. Out of the shotgun, he's dropped back, pass and flat's going to be complete, and then hit again, and hit a third time. For the Bears, Jaden Gray, number 6 on the tackle there. That's with an assist from AJ's over there as well, look like. And number 15, of course, that is Jeremiah Brownlow, a sophomore.
Good for the
Tay Lindsay as well.
Yeah, they look good. It's good to see them making tackles in the open field and getting off blocks. That's
no
awesome.
gain, 2nd and 10. Matz hands it off to his running back this time. He'll go to the right side. He's going to be hit after a short gain, brought down by number 26. That's Anthony Perez for the Bears after a gain to the 23, I guess it looks like. So it's going to be 3rd down and about, let's see, where are they going to place them? Sideline encroachment on Hardin Valley, so that means the coaches are getting out. They've got a white stripe over there, and you got to stay behind. That's a yard off the playing surface. Next time it's a penalty.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I do a little bit, but there's so much room there on the sidelines. There's no reason to be on the field. There's so much room right there.
Yeah. So on 3rd down and 7 to go from the 23-yard line, the Bears up. They got trips to the left side. Twins right. Empty backfield now for Matz. He'll drop back to pass. Under pressure. Pass across the middle. I don't think it was complete, but it looked like it bounced off the ground to number 6, Brody Lamb. They say he caught the ball, but he will lose yardage, though. He'll lose back to the 22. So the punt team comes in for Hardin Valley. I think I've got the wrong quarterback in there. Number 8 I'm calling. Number 9, Riley Messon. It's number 8, Jackson Amy's quarterback right in there, I believe, on that last series. Dropping back to punt is going to be number 4, I believe. Let me get their depth chart here. Got it.
I got you, partner. Right there.
Number 41, Logan Holbrook, is the kicker and the punter. Staying inside his 10-yard line. Back return is Reggie Hubbard for the Bears. He's had a 98-yard kickoff return. Not a punt return, but a kickoff return. Here's a good snap. It's a sidewinder kick. You go to the left and kick it, and Reggie will take it to 45, to the 50, the 45, to the 40, to the 36. Well, still scrambling, and he's going to be hit hard now to 36 or so.
Tuck that ball away, young fella.
Yeah, kind of like
dangerous.
a loaf of bread, as they say.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Bears now. It's 7:04 to go in the period. 7-0 Bears on top. Let's take a quick 30-second break here on ESPN Cleveland 1013. About 3 or 4 yards, brought down by number 12, and that is Isaac Beeler, it looks like, for the Hawks. 2nd down and about 7 to go for the Bears. They're at the Hardin Valley 37 after a good return by Reggie Hubbard on the punt. Boy, he's dangerous with the punt return, man. It sort of scares you, but
I know.
He's not lost one yet.
Nope, not yet.
Man in motion, right to left. And a big Cook back, looking long, throwing across the middle. Oh, he's wide open there. It's going to be Brady Lewis down to the 20 to the 15, down about the 12-yard line for a 1st and 10 for the Bears from the 37 to the 12. That's a 25-yard gainer. And a 1st 10 for Cleveland Ford and Bradley Central.
Hey, great job that offensive line creating a pass block in there. Usually they call that bob protection or big on big. They all did a great job of creating a pocket. Good throw by Tucker there.
Boy, he put it right there where it had to be.
Sure did. Good for Brady. I think he's hadn't had a lot of catches, so good for him getting involved early.
He's a big guy to bring down, too.
Yep.
This time, Cook back to pass in the middle. Oh, wide open. It's going to be over this shoulder. He turned it the wrong way. If you turn to the right side, he had an easy 6-pointer. It's incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's a tough catch right there over the shoulder. He almost had to contort his hips a little bit, and that's just tough, even for that good ball player right there.
That's intended for Brady Lewis. The Bears 2nd and 10 at 5:59 in the period. The Bears up 7-0 here in the 1st quarter. We'll give you updates all night long. Joe will help us out there with our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. Cleveland game will not start till 8 o'clock our time. Hand off to Phelps, and Bibb, he's got a hole there. He's going wide to the right. He's down to the 10 to the 5, and on down about the 3. He's in. He's in. Touchdown Bears. He did not go down. Kenyon Phelps pushes it through, and it's 13-0 Bears at 5:50 with 2 drives and 2 touchdowns.
Well, offensive line's not skipping a beat. They're back to what they were doing last week, so it's good to see. And what a hole that they created for Kenyon. And hey, he's getting them yards already.
Here comes another PAT attempt. The hold by Tucker Cook, the snap from Maddox Hampton. And, of course, Noah Canales, the left footer on the extra point attempt. And that placed in the kick. It is up. It's perfect. Timeout on the field at 5:50 to go. 14-0 Bears will return in 30 seconds with another Bradley Central Bear kickoff here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3.
Clear for 30.
Yeah. The key part in both of those, you know.
Yeah, that was a great statement that Bradley's putting out here tonight. You know, I know they want to protect their home field. They're doing a good job at that, and offensive line's playing great. Tucker's throwing the ball well, and defensive line dominating. What else can you ask for?
Not sure what the holdup is, but Fisher standing over the ball. Now they come up and talk to one of the returners. Number 2 back deep for Hardin Valley, and number 13, that's going to be Nicholas Rivers, number 2, and 13, Jeremiah Brown. The last kick went inside the 5 off the toe of Noah Canales. Damon said he'll be kicking in the end zone before this season's over.
Well, they were telling them to pull their jerseys down. That's what they were telling them, yeah. I'm not real sure why, but.
Oh, Lordy. Here's a high spinner again. High kick. We take about the 10-yard line to the 15, to the 20, to the 20. Oh, man, what good coach. They break down perfectly that time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Triple P in there. Baker Price for the Bears along with number 20. That'll be Andrew Carroll and a host of other Bears. They'll down him at the 20. No, back inside the 20. Where are they going to put her down there? Make up your mind.
It looks like it's about
right at the 20, looks like. Yep. First 10 for the Hawks at the 20. Now trailing 14-0 at 5:44 in the first quarter play here at Bradley Central. Bears had looked really, really good on offense. Hardin Valley changing their formation. They'll send one man out to the left side. That's the near side on the far hash mark toward their bench. And triple receive it out to the right side here, overloading this way. Quarterback Jackson Amy, number 8 at quarterback. He will fake the handoff, throw it out flat, and he will catch it. But he'll fall down immediately. That's going to be complete to number 3, Cruz Furman, for a gain of maybe 3 yards. Second down and 7 coming up. A long 7 at that.
Yeah, they're just trying to get the ball out of his hands quick right here. You know, they know that defensive line is so good. If they get after him, you know, it's going to be a long night. So look to see a lot more of these quick outs.
I wouldn't want to stand back there and face AJ and Zane and Stokes coming through there, buddy. That is 3 big.
They are monsters
Bears.
for sure.
And they're strong. Same formation this time, except they're overloading everybody to the left side. Pass flat's going to be complete. No, it's going to be knocked away by the Bears. Number 2, Braden Carroll, and a great defensive move that time. Third down coming up.
Great coverage. Awesome job there by 6. I'm sure Coach Floyd probably taught him a thing or two. Coach Floyd, great safety.
Yes, he was.
Back in the day. So he takes passion with these corners. He takes pride in coaching them. Yep. And you can see that in the way that they're playing. Good job there by Carroll.
He's a pretty good running back, too, with 2,500-something yards in 2 years' time, no less.
Oh, yeah.
Trips to the left side this time. They're going to throw toward their bench. He's rolling left.
Yeah.
Back to pass, looking, throwing out in the flat. Intercepted! 35 to the 30 to the 25. Put the ball away. That's going to be Reggie Hubbard, I believe, is it? Number 5?
Number 5, that was Reggie.
Down to the 26, and the Bear defense has taken away as Reggie stepped up and perfectly timed that for the interception.
Yep, they try to get that kid on the outside and move him a little bit. Again, they know that pass rush is coming, so they got to move their quarterback. and Wiley was out there, maybe forced him to throw it sooner than he wanted to, forced the ball in there, and number 5 got him an INT. Good job there, Reggie.
1st and 10 Bears at the 27-yard line in Hawk territory now. Phelps will stay in the backfield with Tucker Cook. He'll send McCucci out wide right along with Tay Lindsay. No, Jeremiah Brownlow out wide right. That's Jeremiah.
Let's go, Brownlow.
Brady continues out of the shotgun as they always do. Back goes Cook and pass again. Look, going to the end zone down the field. He's got him there. He's got incomplete. He's double teamed and knocked with the last 2nd and 10 for Braden Carroll. It'll be 2nd and 10. Boy, what a perfect pass, though, man.
Yeah, that was a good throw. It was good coverage though by those by the Hawks defenders there. Just a tad bit more on that ball, and that's a touchdown for sure.
2nd and 10. Ball placed back down to 27. The clock stopped at 4:50 to go. The Bears at 14-0 here in the first quarter play.
Well, they love to spread them out. That's what it looks like. They're having.
That opens up that middle for Phelps. Cook. Little pass to flat's going to be complete to Brady Lewis. He'll be down to the 25 and on to the 25 through to the 15 and down maybe to the 14. Well, 1st and 10 for the Bears. And there's a flag at the point of tackle. And let's see, this doesn't usually indicate a holding. And it could be a personal foul call, but let's see what the Bears are going to do.
Face mask.
Was it a face mask?
It was a face mask, it sure was.
Okay.
On Hardin Valley.
That's 2 they've had. They'll mark off the penalty half the distance from the 5-yard down to the 9s. That's an incidental face mask. That'll move the ball 1st and goal for the Bears now at the 9-yard line. They're already up 14-0 at 4:41 to go. Hardin Valley's finding life on the road a little tougher than their first 2 games. Cook puts the man in motion. It's Brady Lewis. He'll hand to Phelps. Got a good block. He's going to go to the left side. He's down to the 5-yard line or so. It'll be 2nd and goal as he's knocked out just at the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal after a gain of 4 for Kenyon Phelps, who had 220 yards last Friday.
You think he was sore the next day?
He had to be.
I know. I wouldn't have been able to walk for a month. Of course, I would never run for 200-something yards.
24 carries, 9.1 yard average.
Gracious.
That's a first down every carry almost.
Wow.
You're doing that, you're going to have success.
That's right.
Bears win that game 28-14 last week at Walker Valley.
And they're having some success here tonight.
Yes, they are. Good mixture of passing and running the ball. Cook hands it to Phelps. He'll hit the line into the middle. He will plunge. Is he in there? Touchdown Bears! Yes, sirree, at 3:48, a 5-yard run by Kenyon Phelps. And Bears go up 20-0 here at 3:48 in the first quarter of play, and their offense is alive, and the defense is doing their thing with that turnover set up the touchdown.
Yep, that's it. Turnovers, special teams, we've done a great job on all those. Offense, we're winning every side of the ball right now.
Okay, it's 20-0 Bears. We'll see if we can find Thomas Dross in a moment here and get a report from him.
And it's good.
Kick is good, so time out on the field at 3:48, 21-0 Bears, back in 30 seconds with a kickoff. (21-0), 3:48 still in the first quarter play against an unbeaten Hardin Valley Academy Hawks team. And the offense has come alive, and the defense has come alive. Walker Valley up 7-0 on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard at Walker Valley over McMinn County.
Well, I kind of figured they would come out ready to fight after that last week's performance. So, it's going to be a good football game up there.
I'm not sure why the official, he's holding up the kickoff each time, looking downfield for something.
Yeah, I don't know if they're, making them cover their knees or they're seeing somebody with their knee pads up. That's a new thing now. You got to cover the knees.
Yep.
Jersey's got to be pulled down. So silly, but it is what it is.
Noah Canals with his third kickoff coming up here for the Bears. His approach, another high spinner all the way down to the 5-yard line, to the 10, to the 15. Trying to go wide, and he tripped up at the 20. Fumble, and the Bear, no, they're going to say he's down. They're going to say he's down. Oh, I thought we had another ball. Nope, want to say his name. Wiley Susquith said, I had that, man. That was my ball. But Fish said, nope, he was down. I think he was. He was down on the ground.
Yeah, well, they talk about in those meetings, I know, that, Coach Floyd and the special teams coordinators, you got to have lane discipline. When you're going down the field on kickoff, you have sustained lane discipline. We have done that really well tonight, and great job for Wiley making that shoestring tackle. Otherwise, I think he had some room to run there.
Yeah, Damon said last year, he says, you got to, not everybody can chase the ball. You help maintain your position, it'll come to you if you break down correctly. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks, who trail 21-0. The Bears here at 3:40 to go in the opening quarter of play. And there is a procedure call against Hardin Valley. Boy, the wheel has fallen off the wagon here.
Yeah, usually when you go hard count, you want the defense to jump off sides, not your own guy moving. And, maybe they're a little rattled right now. And to be honest with you, Gary, I would be too if those guys were standing in front of me. So,
ball back to 16, 1st and 15 for the Hardin Valley Hawks. Hardin Valley Academy, they prefer to be called. Matt's the quarterback. That's number 9, Riley Matz. He is the quarterback. He'll hand off to his running back. It's the middle. He'll have a short gain to the 19, maybe a couple of yards. 2nd and 13 coming up. Brought down by the Bears. Looks like A.J. Westfield in there on the tackle.
Yeah, number 20, Carroll, he also did a good job at reading his guard. His guard pulled. He scraped over the top with his guard, took on the blocker, and created a pile up there a little bit. And that was a good job by him by doing his job.
3:10 to go in the period. Bears up 21-0 still in the first quarter play. Walker Valley leading McMinn 7-0. Cleveland will kick off at 8 in Tullahoma. Matt's clapping his hands, has the ball, fakes it. Play action pass out in the flat's going to be complete to number 20, and he'll be up to the 25 or so before he's pushed out of bounds, and that will be short of the first down by a long ways. Probably looks like the 25. That's number 28, Aiden Perry, and a tackle by Aiden Carroll for the Bears. 3rd down and about 7 to go. The ball at the 25. They've got to get to the 32 for a first.
Andrew's a heck of a ball player. It's good to see him healthy. I know we talked about that game 1, but he is a heck of a ball player, and he moves around fast, and his feet are quick, moves his hips well. He's a good little ball player.
We had so many injuries last year. It just wasn't fair, but hey, life's not fair sometimes.
That's right.
Suck it up and keep going. 3rd and 7 to put a man in motion left to right, and the Bears are changing defenses with him. He's just changed his position. He's twin receiver to the right. Hand off the man in the middle. He's going, no, that's a fake. Quarterback under pressure, going to fire it out in the flat. It's going to be overthrown. It'll be 4th down and 7. Pass 10 way down the field for number 6, who kicks the bench. That's a good way to break your toe.
Yep.
Brody Lamb down there.
I know mine would have broke if I did it.
Kick the sideline bench in frustration way down the field. So 4th down and 7. They're going to punt it away again to the Bears at 2:43 in the first. And guess who? Reggie Hubbard back deep to return it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's frustrating for Hardin Valley being down 21-0 and still can't do nothing on offense. I know those guys are feeling the pressure right now for sure.
Well, Reggie Hubbard put a fear into anybody, you know.
I know. Oh goodness, man, he's so fast. Got a really bright green mouthpiece too. Those next trend mouthpieces are really popular right now.
A.J. Westfield on the rush. Reggie backs up to his 32-yard line. We're come forward to the 35 to the 40,
dude.
And there's a flag. Probably a block in the back. That's going to back it up from the 44 about 15 to the 29.
Yeah, I didn't see much there. I think that he was kind of quick to the pocket on that one.
So the Bears returned it to the 47. Reggie did about a 15-yard return, but we'll wipe that off with a penalty. The flag thrown down to the 44. They'll mark 15 from that point, I believe. Yep.
Holding on the offense.
They call holding, not block in the back, I don't guess, but let's see the markup coming up. And you're going to mark it off from where the return ended. And it was a 10-yard holding penalty. Puts the ball back to the Bear 37. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford at 2:31 to go here in the period. And the Bears come out again. They've had 3 possessions and 3 scores. The last one was a short field after a great punt return by Reggie Hubbard. Twins to the right side, twins to the left. That'll spread out the defense and open it up to the middle. And here is a flag. Or what did they call it? Timeout. Timeout's called by Hardin Valley. So let's take one with them from Milligan Vane. A 1-minute timeout at 2:31 to go in the first. 21-0 Bears on top here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Brought to you by Wholesale Supply Group.
Yeah, that'll work.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Just had a 1st and 10 carry by Kenyon Phelps. He will have another 1st and 10 as he gains the ball up, moves it to the 47. 1st and 10 Bears and Cleveland forward at that point, just between the 47 and 48. Overload to the right side with trips that way. Cook looks under pressure across the middle, little double screen, and it's to the 50, to 45, to the 40-yard line. Spencer McCouche to the 40, another 1st and 10 for the Bears after a 13-yard pickup for the Bears in Cleveland forward.
Yeah, well, when you run the screen, you have to have your offensive line do a great job at selling the screen, right? So you block them for a minute, you let them go, and that's what they did. They got the blockers out in front of them. Great play call there by Coach Todd Burkhart.
Ball moved down to the 39 now in Hardin Valley territory. Clock's at 1:46. Still in the first period, folks. 21-0 Bears on top. Cook back. Pass down flat's going to be complete to McCouche. He's a 35. He's to the 30. He's wrestled down right at the sticks, or maybe another 1st down. And Bradley's saying, hey, we can throw the ball. We don't have to run it.
That's right. They're playing soft coverage over there, and Coach Burkhart and Tucker, they're just taking what they're giving them. I mean, McCouche was able to run upfield for 5-6 yards and catch the ball and, get a 1st down. That's pretty easy pitching and catching right there. So.
That is another 1st down for the Bears in Cleveland forward. Ball down now to the 29-yard line in Hawk territory with a minute 19 to go and the clock running. Out wide right is Reggie Hubbard. Twins to the left side. Phelps will take the handoff in the backfield. He will sidestep, try to get outside. He's going to be chased down. Boy's going to have to run. Boy's fast to the 30. He will gain nothing. He'll actually lose a yard, it looks like. Going to be 2nd down. He'll go out of bounds to stop the clock. And they're going to lose let's call it 2nd and 10. They're going to lose a yard. 2nd down and 11 to go after a 1-yard loss.
What a great job for not making that a 5-yard loss.
Yeah. He is so quick. Clock stopped with the out of bounds play at 1:05. Trips to the right side now. Braden Carroll alone to the left. Cook back, pass out in the flat. It's going to be complete to McCouche. And he'll gain a little bit down to the 26 from the 30. Gain a 4, 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Bears at that point. Halftime, we have our Southland Finance halftime show. Invited Sterling Collins up to talk about the youth program here at Bradley. He is a major player there, and we got an injury for Hardin Valley. Owen Vaughn, number 7, down right now on his back. Looks like he is got the wind knocked out of him. Maybe he was in on the tackle that time of McCouche. And let's take a timeout here for Milligan Vane at 53 seconds to go in the first. 21-0 Bears on top of the Hawks. And we'll return in 1 minute here on ESPN Cleveland 1013.
10-0.
Walker Valley up 10-0 over McMinn County from Walker Valley. Bears hand off to Phelps in the middle. He'll have nothing. Yes, horse collar brought down. It's going to be 4th down and about 5 to go. You're up 21-0. I go for it, man.
Yeah, it's an interesting decision right here.
I mean, that's a long field goal.
Yeah, but might as well. Let's go for it. Hard count or something. See if we can draw them off sides.
Bears are going to go for it. Tucker Cook, Phelps in the backfield. Twins either side for the Bears. Look for a short pass out. Quick hitter in the flat. Let's see. Trying to get him to jump off here. That didn't work. Going to look to the sideline now to change the play. Play clock's at 12 for Bradley Concrete Lamcon.
They'll probably let the quarter run out right here.
Oh, yeah, they will. I just saw that. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. So we're going to end the first quarter play here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, brought to you by Cleveland Ford. And a great quarter it was, 21-0
Yes,
Bears
sir.
on top of the Hawks. And we'll return in 60 seconds with the start of the second period. Bears have 4th and 5 at the Hardin Valley 24. Back in 1 minute.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer,
Good to go.
but getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here at Bradley Central and RC, we couldn't have a much better first period, 21-0 lead.
Yeah, can't beat that. And looks like they're trying to go. They're going for this here on 4th down. They're getting their heavy package. So you got the Carroll kid at quarterback. So look for them to do something here.
One-on-one coverage on the one receiver they have out. It'll be dropped back.
Oh, my goodness. Looky here.
Look here, wide open touchdown Bears coming up. A.J. Westfield. What a call. Touchdown Bears for Tennessee Valley Urology. My goodness. How did that happen?
Well, you know, you put that guy back there and you're thinking, hey, he's either going to block, he's going to bulldoze somebody, or even get the ball. But, you know, a lot of times with plays like that, you just sneak around the outside, sneak right off the edge, and nobody's paying attention. And good for the big man to get a touchdown there.
Our 4th Tennessee Valley Urology touchdown of the night. Bears up 27-0. First play of the second period. Here's Canales' extra point attempt. It is up. It's perfect again. 28-0 Bears on top, and after the extra point for Independent Insulation Services, your spray foam experts. 10-6 Mustangs we get.
Yep.
They're leading McMinn County, a huge 5A game, and we'll keep it here this time. We'll not go back, just come out of a long break there. We'll get you some scores of interest throughout the night.
Well, we've scored as many points as we did the entire game last week, and we just scored them all in the first quarter. I don't think you could, the first and then the start of the second. I don't think you could have asked for a better first period, like you said.
It'd be hard to beat it, wouldn't there? Tennessee High leading Science Hill 7-0 as well on our Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. Maryville up 21-0 over Bearden second quarter. 21-0 Maryville on top. And 28-0 here, of course. Maryville Heritage 7-0 over Dole. Kingston leading Loudon 2-0.
Score update.
And let's see, Knox Central leading West 7-0.
Walker Valley 10.
Oak Ridge leading Lenore City 28-0. Trying to find our region scores here. Blackman leads Riverdale 7-0. Polk County up 12-0 over Sequoia.
Wow.
Oakland 21-0 over Smyrna in that game. Middle Tennessee. Meg's up 8-0 over York Institute in Middle Tennessee as well there. And here comes the kickoff for the Bears again. We're going to wear Noah Canales out, but that's okay.
Yeah, his leg might be a little sore tomorrow.
Here is his 5th kickoff of the night, and this one is a high again. Spinner. Give the team time to get down and cover it to the 11, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25. Sidesteps one to the 20. Well, he didn't sidestep that last one.
That was Mr. Gray. What a
Jaden
tackle.
Gray. Goodness gracious. He's had a good start this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
1st and 10 Hawks at their 26. They trail now 28-0 at 11:47 in the half. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. 28 points last week.
Yeah.
We already achieved that in the first quarter in one play.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, I don't know at what point, maybe you get another touchdown or two, you start giving these younger guys a look. I know that's something that's in the back of their mind, but we got to continue to play ball this series, that's for sure.
Our second quarter sponsorship brought to you by USS, your waterproofing and foundation experts at USS10.com. Hawks in a very tight formation on the far hash. He'll hand off the running back. He has got nothing. Zane McIntosh says, hello there, Mr. Ball Carrier. Stops him dead, and he'll lose a yard. 2nd and 10. McIntosh on the tackle against number 21, I believe that was. And the Bears defense is prowling tonight. 2nd down, 11 to go. Hand off to the running back, going to the right side. That's
nowhere.
Well, he got 2 or 3 yards, and he got thrown back about 10 yards.
Well, that's our guy, Zane McIntosh. Man, these guys are I'm telling you, this is a dominant defensive line, and it is good to see that our Bradley Bears got a defense like this. This is awesome.
Yep. 3rd down and 8.5 or so to go for a first ball out to the 28. They had their Cheerios for breakfast this morning, obviously.
I guess so.
Man.
Maybe. I'm a Honey Nut Cheerios kind of guy myself.
Oh, I do like those. They'll send trips to the left side this time. They're desperate to get just a first down here. I believe they have 1 first down. Pass, quick hitter, and the flat's going to be complete, and he will not have the first down, though, to number 41. That is Logan Holbrook, one of the captains. It's going to be 4th down, about a long yard to go. So, hey, you're down 28-0. Why not go for it?
Yeah, might as well. I think that this is kind of panic mode for them, and they've got to get this first down. Because if you don't, I don't know if you call ball game in the second quarter, but it might be close.
Bears in great field position if they don't secure the first down here. Out of the shotgun, they continue trying to get Bradley to jump. And Bradley started to jump. Now they're going to back off. They're going to change the play since they trying to get him to jump off. Sides didn't work. They still got to go for it, I think.
Yeah.
On 4th and 1, Bradley's masked at the line. No, they're not going to go for it. And there is a timeout call by Hardin Valley. They were just trying to get the Bears to jump, so that'll be their 2nd timeout of the half. And we'll take one with them this time from Milligan Vane. And we'll return in 60 seconds, 9:53 and a half, 28-0, Bears on top.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
A calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a light.
No, we're still.
Well, on 4th and 1, RC, they go for it. They get it. They fumble the ball, and the Bears recover at the Hawk 41-yard line. Again, an excellent field position here at 9:48 in the period and the half now. Bears up 28-0.
Yeah, they're looking to put an exclamation point on this game. So look to see them take a shot right here or just hand it off to Zero and let him do his work.
I'd go over the top right now, I believe. Cook back to pass, looking under pressure, going to roll out. He's going to be hit. Go to the way, though. Pass going to be complete to Brady Lewis, I believe, out there, where he'll pick up a good, close to 10 yards. Cook, that is Brady Lewis, and he will have a 9-yard pickup down to the 32, where it'll be 2nd down and 1 to go. Again, Cook with a great recovery off a busted play there. Yeah. Not a busted play, but he was having
to move a little bit.
Yeah,
and I think that's one thing he's done pretty good this year is being able to throw on the move. I'm just also glad to see Brady getting involved right here. I know it's been a little slow for him the past couple games, but good to see him to get going here.
Bears got 3 receivers out to the right. Cook back looking right, throwing to the end zone. Down the field is going to be, the pass going to be touchdown, Bears! Bladen Carroll Fights off defender. Touchdown, Bears with 32 yards. They're up 34-0 at 9:01 and a half. A Tennessee Valley Wilders touchdown. What a pass by Tucker Cook.
The kid's got a cannon, and it is really cool to see. And I'll tell you what, I know little brother's at home, or excuse me, older brother. He'd get mad if I say that. He had surgery today, so I know he's at home watching on TV. Man, good for little bro here balling out. What a ball.
Tucker's doing making the family name proud here.
That's right.
Here comes the extra point attempt for Independent Insurance Services. That kick is up, and it is good. 35-0 Bears at 9:05 in the first half, and we'll return in 30 seconds with yet another Bear kickoff.
Clear for 30.
Central North Canales was wearing his leg out. This will be his, let's see, 5 touchdowns for the Bears. So this will be his 6th kickoff. North Canales, the Bears up 35-0 at 9:01 in the half.
But you know what they haven't done? They've only had 2 penalties so far in this game. I know they're scoring quick and they're creating turnovers, but hey, you keep the penalties down. This is what kind of Bradley team we've got here.
Yeah,
and that's awesome.
First play after the turnover there, touchdown, Going for the jugular. Back deep again for the Hawks. Looks like the same 2 returners. Here comes the kick. Another high spinner down to the 7-yard line, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, and on to the 39, close to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. That's going to be number 13, and that is Jeremiah Brown. A great return.
Yeah.
He got to the side over there and sidestepped a couple of tackles. He'll return to the mark him at 38, they say now. First 10 Hawks. I think that's their best field position.
Yeah, that was a good little run by that kid. We still got our first team defense in right here, so hey, look, they're looking to keep the foot on the throat.
Yeah, they won't probably see the second team till the second half, maybe. Bears up 35-0 in case you joined us late. An explosive offensive show so far. Handoff to the running back. He's going to be hit for maybe a yard, maybe. It's going to be Levi Amy on the carry that time. That's probably the brother of Jackson Amy. Gain of 1, second down and 9 for the Hawks at their 39. Clock at 8:34 in the first half and running. On the road to Farragut next week. That's a road game. So that's a food game there, buddy.
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. Second and 9. Twins either side for the Hawks this time. Matt's back. Pass going to be complete. And he'll have, he's out of bounds before he get to the first. He steps out right at the 45. Going to be short by about 3 yards. 3rd and 3 coming up for the Hawks. And this is their best field position, I believe.
Yeah.
So far in the game.
Yeah, second and short, but
not being in our territory, have they?
No, not yet. And I'll tell you, folks that are listening, on this defensive line is top notch. To me, it's some of the best what we're seeing, and it's nothing that Hardin Valley's doing. It's more about what we're doing up front to neutralize this.
They'll put a man in motion. Well, they're going to set him up there at the H-back position. Hand off to running back. He will lose. Going to be 4th. He'll lose a yarder, so it's going to be 4th down, and he'll lose 2. 4th and 5 coming up.
That's Big 13, A.J. Westfield. Like I said, these guys are just so dominant. And, and that also goes to show you about McMinn's offensive line, too. And I know they've got a big game going on tonight. But, McMinn had an awesome offensive line, and that's really the only way you'll be able to neutralize this Bradley defense.
Holbrook back to punt again for the Hawks. Reggie Hubbard deep, standing at his 24-yard line for the Bears, who lead it 35-0. Hardin Valley rolling here unbeaten. We got an update for you. Here's a high punt.
Good kick.
Reggie backs up to the 16. He's going to return it to the 20. He's got a wall here. 25. Oh, there's a block in the back. Oh, yeah. We could have called that one there.
Yeah.
Great return. It's going to all come back as Zane McIntosh getting a chewing out by the coach over there.
Yeah.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, Zane knew better than that.
Yeah.
He was just looking to making an all moment in the crowd. And
well, the defender felt it for sure.
Yes, poor kid. But, again, this is a physical Bradley team. And, wow, what a hit right there. 17-7.
Yeah.
Walker Valley on top of the
17-7, huh?
All McMinn. That's what I've gotten. So
Eller's Ace Hardware scoreboard 17-7. Here comes the mark-off against the Bears. Back to the 13. Looks like 13-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bears. At the 13 with 7:17 in the half. They're up 35-0 over the Hawks of Hardin Valley Academy. So Walker Valley doing their thing. 17-7 over McMinn County.
Scored and is now up 17-7 on the Cherokee.
Tucker Cook in the backfield with Phelps. Twins either side again for the Bears. Pass in the flat's going to be complete to McCooch. He's to the 15, sidesteps a couple guys to the 19, where it'll pick up about 5. Second down 5 coming up. Spencer McCooch, who transferred from Walker Valley. I talked to him on our player interview this week and asked him if he had some trash talking going on over there last week. He had a little bit. It was his good friends he played with for 3 years. On 2nd and 5, the Bears come out. Been passing and passing and passing. Now trips to the left side. This spread them out like it opens that backfield up for Phelps, and he'll take the carry right there as I spoke. He'll cross the 20 to the 24, 25. He's got the first down for the Bears out at the 25-yard line after a gain of about 5 or 6. It'll be a first 10 for the Bears and Cleveland forward.
Total control.
Continue to roll. Yes.
Yep. They're controlling every aspect of this game, and it doesn't look like it's going to change.
Our second quarter sponsor, USS. You can reach them at USS10.com. Same formation again for the Bears. They'll shift Brady Lewis in closer. Phelps in the middle. He'll gain 5 or 6 yards. No, that's Wiley Suskowitz.
Good for him. Good for 22 there.
He picks up some yards out across to the 32. About a 7-yard gain. 2nd down and 3 to go after Suskowitz, who's a defensive linebacker. He's carried the ball before, though.
Yep. He's a tough little runner.
He was on a player interview this week along with Spencer McCooch. And while I said we might see him in the backfield, he said, I'd love to carry the ball. Hit somebody, let somebody hit me rather than me hitting them all the time. But he's strong. 190 pounds, he says. He finished 3rd in the state in wrestling last year. He moved up a weight class this year. Handoff in the middle. That's going to be Reggie Hubbard, looks like, in the backfield. He'll have short yards, if anything, maybe no gain.
Yeah, that was a good job by their Hardin Valley's linebackers filling the hole right there. Good job.
Oh, that was 25 on the carry for the Bears. Not Reggie, that's 25. It's Javon DeGrassi, a very outstanding, good-looking youngster, a sophomore running back. Bears are deep running back. 3rd down and short 2 to go for a first. Ball at the 33-yard line. You got to get just shy of the 35 for a first down at 4:57 to go here in the half. Bears up 35-0. Lewis will go and reset in the H-back. He'll block for Phelps into the middle. He will be cut down short of the first. So the Bears will be in 4th down for the first time tonight. And let's see what they decide to do. They lead at 35-0. I believe they're going to go for it. 4th and 1 to go. Here comes that heavy package.
That's it. Big 13.
A.J. Zane McIntosh in there.
Dewante McMillan. You think they throw it here, or do you think they run it? I bet they run it this time. Or maybe they're just trying to draw them off sides.
Well, we'll see what coach has decided to call. As the Bears come out of the huddle. Brought to you by USS as well. Tight formation packed in there. One single man out wide to the left. Out of the shotgun, that's Braden Carroll. He will take it, and he will get the first. He gets it across the 35 to the 42. Will be a 1st and 10 for the Bears, and Cleveland forward one more time.
I'll tell you what, Zane McIntosh just put somebody on their rear end. We know how good he is on defense, but just to be able to come in on offense and execute and dominate like that, I mean, way to block, young man. That's awesome to see. A lot of these players will take some plays off, but not Zane. He did a good job.
And he's just a youngster. He'll be back next year. Bears send Twins out to the left side this time. Cook to Phelps. In the middle, he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yards maybe. Out across the 40 to the 42. And they're going to give him about a 5-yard gain. Call it second down and 5 at 3:18 to go. Walker Valley up 17-7 on the Elders Ace Hardware scoreboard. We'll look at all of those scores at halftime on Southland Finance halftime show. Going to have Sterling Collins up here at halftime if he doesn't forget. Have to get him up here and talk about the great program we got going on for the youngsters here. Starting at 4 years old up through the 11 and 12-year-old group. 4 different teams. And it's second down and 5 for the Bears at their 42, up 35-zip. Into the middle, Phelps, he'll reverse and go back out left, and he's going to get free. He's going to have 5, 10, 15, 20 to the 40, to the 40. Let's see, there's a flag. That may be a late hit. I believe this will be a personal foul on the Hawks. Had him out the 40 and finally rest him down inside the 30, so I'm sure it's going to be a personal foul on the Hawks here, looks like. Of course, that's on the far side. We couldn't really see for sure what happened.
Sterling's headed up here.
Here comes personal foul on the Hawks. Will mark off another 15 after a great gain from the down to the 40, let's say.
Well,
so first and 10 at the 25-yard. Bears love to get another score here and invoke the mercy rule running the second half.
What's still only at 2 penalties, Gary. That's good to see. They've kept that to a minimum this half.
Peyton Parker Price in the backfield now for the Bears. He will take the handoff, roll to his right. He's fast. He's to the 20. He's to the 15. He's down to the 12 or so, and there's a flag at midfield away from the play, way away from the play. Triple P, we call him, Peyton Parker Price.
Well, maybe I jinxed us there.
Flag at the 14-yard line, so it's going to wipe out his big gain. Holding on the Bears. Marking from the 14. So it's going to be a repeat of first, but it's going to be less than 10 to go for a first. Back to the 24. Be first and 9 now from the 24. Clock at 2:33 becoming a factor here. Bears have all the timeouts remaining. Hardin Valley has used 2 of theirs. Bears like to punch one more in right here. Cook with Triple P in the backfield.
Caden Cantrell back there at the wing.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
Here's a pass wide open again. Touchdown, Bears! Touchdown. Who is that?
Caden Cantrell.
Caden Cantrell. And another Tennessee Valley Prodigy touchdown. The Bears at 41-0 at 2:26 in the half. Wide open. Great calls tonight.
Coach Burkhart has done a fantastic job with these play calls. Good for Caden. I know that kid's been through a lot, and but good for him for that touchdown right there. He's a great athlete.
Tennessee Valley Prodigy touchdown. Here comes the extra point for Independent Installation Services. The place down, the kick is up. And once again, it's good. Timeout on the field at 2:26 and a half, 42-0. Bears on top. Back in 30 seconds with another Bear kickoff.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Back here at Bradley Central, the Bears will have yet another kickoff for Noah Canales. Bears at 42-0, 2:26 in the half. Over what supposedly was a very much, and they are a much improved Hardin Valley team. Obviously, things have not gone their way tonight, and the Bradley defense is absolutely dominated, giving the ball to the offense in great field position, and they've taken advantage of every single possession.
And you said it, it's not so much Hardin Valley as it is just how great I think our defensive line is, and they've done a fantastic job. And offensive line and wide receivers, everything. We've won every phase of the game.
Here comes Canales with his, I see, 6th or 7th kick of the night. High spinner. This will be taken at the 13, to the 15, 20, 25, and to the 27, and brought down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bears. Led by number 25, and that is Javon DeGrassi in on the tackle along with Peyton Parker Price. Number 21, A.J. Bentley in there as well. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks at their 33-yard line with 2:17 to go.
Yep, we still got starters in here, so
they'll get the rest second half.
Yeah, I just, that's we're up quite a bit, but I'm sure Coach Floyd, he's got a plan.
Walker Valley's up 24-7 over the Cherokee.
Update of Walker Valley up 24-7 over McMinn County now. That's a surprising score right there. Hardin Valley desperately trying to get something going. I don't think they've got but one first down.
Yep, just that's what I've got.
Back goes Mass. Pass flat's going to be complete to number 16. He's to the 35 to the 40. He's going to the first down, and he'll be out to the 49-yard line. That's number 16. That's Harrison Odell on the pass from Matz.
Yeah, that play probably shouldn't have happened. Brownlow was getting held that entire time, and they didn't call it, but,
You can get a lot of yards for the defenders being held.
No, I mean, he couldn't even. Usually you just tell them to stick their hands up, and he didn't do that, but that's unfortunate. They missed one there.
1st 10 Hawks looking to go to the right side. He's
Great
covered up. He's going to roll out and throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Great coverage by the Bear defensive backs. And the line was all over him. Stokes chased him in there, along with Zane McIntosh.
I think Stokes has probably put on about 10 to 15 pounds since last year. I mean, he was a big kid last year, but
sophomore.
Yeah, he is very athletic, and I'm happy to see Big Paul Stokes moving around the way he is. Good for him. And I know Coach Floyd talks about the weight room all the time, right? So
it's year-round, buddy.
These guys have just benefited from that program.
It's a never-ending season at this level of football. 2nd and 10 with the clock stopped at 1:48. Hardin Valley trying to make something happen. Pass out in the flat's going to be, bad pass. The inside receiver did not turn around. It looked like it probably was intended more for him than the wide receiver, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. Pass hits innocently in the grass.
Yeah, well, they moved big A.J. Westfield on the nose right there, and I know that quarterback was looking, right, or A.J. was looking right into his soul. He got rid of that ball so fast. It looks like he's going to line up at nose again. Gary, look at his burst right here. Just look how quick he gets off this football.
Oh, he is. He's going to Tulane. There he is. A.J. nearly had him down, Mass running for his life. Wow. He's going to be brought down for a huge loss. That's Zane McIntosh.
Oh, goodness.
Way back inside the 40-yard line to 39 for a huge loss. It's going to be 4th down and close to 20 to go for a first.
Wow.
I think we'll call it 4th and about 19.
Yeah. Well, I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's just domination. And, these guys at front are just unbelievable. And I don't even know what else to say. They're just really good football players. And big, fast, and strong.
Holbrook looking to punt one more time. Reggie Hubbard back at the 25-yard line. Let's see if he can return it. They're getting good high kicks. They got a good kicker. And here's Reggie going to take it. And Nutt's going to kick back. He will not get a chance to. Covered by number 13, Jeremiah Brown. So the Bears will take over at 51.8 to go in the half at their 29-yard line. Up 42 to nothing. 42 to nothing. Bears on top. Bears, we've not punted tonight, have we?
I don't think so. And I think you were talking about earlier, this is probably the most points that we've scored, even more than last year.
Innovation Academy, we had a bunch up there.
But in one half.
Yeah, in one half, yeah. Well, I can't remember what we did up there, but we had a big lead. Matter of fact, they ran the clock second quarter up there. Bears are going to go into prevent defense. They're going to take a knee and go to the dressing room with a big lead. And I don't blame them on the hot, very muggy night here. They'll step back down the ball at the 25-yard line. So with the clock running at 44, they have time for one more play because they're just a tick or two off from the play clock. Yeah, they'll have to get one more play. Game clock's at 31, play clock's at 28. Under center again for the first time tonight. Cook takes it, sits down, and we'll go to the halftime break with the Bears with a monstrous lead of 42 to nothing. Wow. Our lead.
And like, what do you tell them at halftime, Gary? I mean, like, it's tough. I mean, you got to make sure your kids stay locked in. But man, what a dominating performance we saw in this first half.
Every aspect of the game: offense, defense, special teams, doing their thing. Reggie with the returns and so forth. Great passing attack, great running attack. It's just all there right now. So your halftime break, 42-0, Bears on top of the unbeaten Hardin Valley Academy Hawks. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and come back with the Southland Finance halftime show. Look at some scores of interest from the region and other games around the area and see what we've got there. We'll talk about the youth program here, and Mr. Sterling Collins in the press box here with us. We'll put the headset on him, let him talk about that when we return here in 2 minutes. Timeout on the field, 42-0 Bears here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where games are supplied to you by Wholesale Suppliers. Back in 2.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer,
Good to go.
but getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ag Pro, Lee University, the Center for Sports Medicine. Tonight's game day sponsors are Macon Southeastern, Hardin, Equitable, the Longhorn Steakhouse, the 24/7 Movement, Dr. Gary Boytek, Crossroads Church, Caldwell Paving, Nationwide Glass, Cleveland State Community College. The Bear football team would also like to thank Shane's Red Shack for sponsoring the pregame meal. And thank you to the Center for Sports Medicine for your continued support of our school and our athletic programs. The Center for Sports Medicine generously provides our athletic trainer, Miss Abby Medeiros, and our team doctor, Dr. Jason Spangler. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment has arrived. Please welcome to the field the powerhouse of pride and tradition, the Bradley Central High School Marching Band. Under the direction of Nolan Hollis and Ashley Garner, they take the field to unveil their 2025 production. Inspired by the legends of Greek mythology, where life itself is woven by three immortals. Tonight, step into the world of creation, destiny, and finality. This is The Fates.
In the tapestry of existence, three weave the threads of destiny. They spin, they measure, they cut. The unseen hands guiding life itself. Together, they are the Fates. Behold Clotho, the spinner of life. She who draws the thread from the void, creates from her hands the spark of existence, delicate yet boundless with potential. Each thread begins with her touch. holds the threads of existence within his grasp. Each thread, each life, carefully stretched and measured. Every moment is accounted for, and every path considered. It is he who determines the length of each destiny. Not with haste, but with purpose.
for your Bradley Central Bears Marching Band.
Been cheering since second grade.
Second grade, so
Yes,
you
sir.
pretty much know the routines. Are you one of those girls that helps come up with new revisions or new cheers or whatever, or do you have some latitude there? Do you let these girls create something new?
Yeah, to keep our content kind of trendy and always rotating, I do have my seniors, including Olivia. They can come up with different content. So they got the opportunity to come up with our dance, a stunt routine, a sideline, a crowd pep chant. Olivia came up with a great sideline this year. So what's really cool is when Olivia comes back as a nurse and she comes down to our stadium to watch her alumni school, she'll be able to see her sideline that she created this year being performed by those future cheerleaders.
You a base or flyer?
I'm a back spot.
A back spot, okay.
Yes, sir.
You know, I was telling the girls today, we did that interview this morning with Tinsley and with Addie.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer,
Good to go.
but getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Central. We're at Southland Finance halftime show. Bears up 42-0. And I think we will. Did we get the ball coming out, or did they get the ball? I'm trying to remember. I think
we got the ball.
Okay. Bears at 42-0. Some scores of interest from around the state in Upper East Tennessee. Let's see if we got some that we'd like to report on there. Probably not anything of interest there. In Region 2, though, Maryville over Bearden 42-0. The same scores there at halftime. Bears up here 42-0. Alcoa leading Gibbs 31-0 in the second quarter play. Midway over Greenback 14-0 second quarter. It is Knox Central over Knox West 29-7 in the second quarter. Kingston over Loudon 9-7 at halftime there. Oliver Springs 14-0 over Oakdale. Sweetwater and Tellico Plain 7-7 at the half. William Blunt 21-14 over Clinton at the halftime. East Hamilton leading Chattanooga Central 37-0. That's in the second quarter. Oak Ridge up over Lenore City 42-0 at halftime. Oak Ridge 42, Lenore City 0. Oak Ridge game coming up 3 games out right here for our senior night, or homecoming that night. Grundy County over Lookout Valley 14-0. Blackman leads Riverdale 10-3. Polk County big lead 21-0 over Sequoia at halftime. Saudi Daisy leads Signal Mountain 7-0 second quarter. That is a hugely improved program now at Saudi Daisy. Oakland leads Smyrna 35-0. Siegel over Stewart's Creek 8-0. Both those in the second quarter play there. Walker Valley 24-14 over McMinn County with closing out the second quarter play. Meg 16-0 over York Institute. Cleveland game kicked off at 8 o'clock tonight. They're at Tullahoma. No score reported on that game yet. We'll get that through the station, though. That game is being broadcast on Mix 104.1 and Walker Valley on your Oldies 99.1. Let's take a quick 1-minute break. We'll return in 60 seconds with more live coverage on the Southland Finance halftime show here on ESPN.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Back here at Bradley Central, both teams return to the field. The Bears will be kicking off to the Hawks. The Bears up 42-0. I thought we could win this game, but boy, I think anybody would be foolish to say that they're going to win it. Let's get some scores from Joe on the Elvis Ace Hardware scoreboard. Take it away, Joe.
All right, the halftime stats. The Bear defense has given up just 42 yards in the first half, while the offense has carried the ball 19 times for 100 yards. Completed 11 of 14 passes for 189 by the sophomore Cook there. Kenyon Phelps has 14 carries for 82 yards and a pair of scores. And Brady Lewis has caught 3 passes for 87 yards.
Good for him.
Braden Carroll has 2 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. Plus he threw the 24-yard pass for the first ever receiving touchdown by A.J. Westfield in his career.
Wow. Well, that's a great note of interest there. The Bears at 42-0. Thanks for those stats there, Joe. And, well, both teams took the field for the kickoff. Now they both come back off the field. And they're about to return here. You're listening to, well, they put 2 minutes back on the scoreboard for some reason. Let's take another time out here. 1-minute break here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3 as we close out the Southland Finance halftime show. Bears at 42-0. We'll return in 60 seconds with a kickoff.
Clear for a minute.
I don't know why they did that.
Insurance isn't the same as having State Farm.
Did we do like a middle school update?
Well, he didn't send me anything. Do you know what's going on? We can give the football scores, but I know.
No trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick. I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. While we have another minute or so, RC, let's give a quick report on the middle school at Lake Forest, brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry.
Yeah, our football team, our varsity football team, we lost a tough one to Cleveland yesterday, 14-6. Those kids did a great job. I mean, the volleyball team, or JV team, won pretty handily, and our
28-16.
28-16. Our volleyball team swept Ocoee this week to 2-0. And I know you said the tennis
team beat Cleveland yesterday.
That's right.
And here we go with kickoff. We're going to have some new guys in there. It looks like Holden White's going to kick off for the Bears.
It's time to get this party started.
And back deep for,
ladies and gentlemen,
the Hawks be number 6, Brody Lamb. And number, looks like 13 or 43. I can't tell from here exactly. Holden White, another left-footed kicker for the Bears, will kick off. Another Lake Forest guy. As the clock winds down, we're going to have a whole new crew here, looks like. A lot of guys can get a lot of playing time. We will have a running clock here in the second half. 35-0 is the score. 42-0 is the score, but 35-0 in the second half. Beginning with the third period is automatic. Clock will not stop for a whole lot of reasons. Kick's going to go down and bounce and be stepped out right there at the 7. Big mistake right there. Man, when it's going bad, it's going bad. Number 6, Brody Lamb, picked it up at the 7. Tried to get some leverage and stepped right on the sideline there. I think we all saw that one.
First team.
So the Hawks will have first down and 10 at the 7. Yep, we're going to start with the first team here for a little while. And there will be, looks like, yep, that is the all first team defense out there on the field for the Bears. Stokes, Zane McIntosh, and A.J. Westfield had a tremendous first half of play here. Just overwhelming defense with the Bears. They're going to go try to push them back and get this ball pushed back into the end zone here. Let's see if they go. Well, Matz is still at quarterback. They got 4 wide receivers to the right side. Nobody in the backfield. You think they're going to pass it?
I'd say so.
He's back to pass. He's looking. He's throwing out down the field. It's going to be complete. Down to number 2 at the midfield, brought down by Jeremiah Brownlow. But, man, he got behind Brownlow by 1 step and caught it and brought it down to the 44-yard line in Bear territory.
Yeah, that was tough. Zay McIntosh was getting held there. I'm not sure why they didn't throw the flag. Had single-man coverage over here with Brownlow and just made a good throw and a good catch, and sometimes that happens.
Joe, how many first downs did they have the first half?
I think
2. 2. So that's their third one of the game. First and 10 for the Hawks. Back to pass. They're going to pass every down. He falls down, gets back up at the 40. He'll have a short gain, be second down and about 6 from the 40. And brought down, looks like, by McCoosh. Or Stokes is over there, too.
He can move now. He'll get over there.
Yeah. He's a sophomore, folks. We're in the third with a running clock. Bears at 42-0. Clock's at 10 minutes. It will stop only for call, timeouts, injuries, or scores. Matt's pass into the flat is going to be complete across the middle. Nope, incomplete. He had it, his low pass down near his ankles. He couldn't bring it in. 4th down coming up now. No, excuse me. It's going to be 3rd down. Sticks were wrong on the other side for a moment. 3rd down and about 6 to go. On the road to Farragut next week, taking on the Admirals, who have had a tough start. They're 0-3 on the season. All right, we're going to try to pick up Thomas DeMoss on the sidelines here in a moment. Empty backfield again. Matt's passing the flat's going to be complete. He'll have right at the first down. Then he gets pushed back. I don't believe he's going to have it.
Looks a little short, don't he?
Depends on, well, he had momentum down to the, yeah, he's going to be short.
Well, I've noticed that our pass rush is kind of, we might be just kind of holding our ears back a little, or we might be just saving some energy.
4th and 1. Here comes a whole new team in for Hardin Valley. And here comes our big guys against some bigger guys. So on 4th and short, they're going to be a tight formation under center.
Watch the ball.
Yeah, watch the ball, guys. And the handoff, he's got the first. He leaps across the 35 down to about the 33-yard line. Let's see if we can pick up Thomas DeMoss from the sidelines here. Thomas, are you there, bud?
Number 5, Samuel Mann with a carry.
Yes, sir.
All right, Thomas. You've had a pretty easy down there to this first half, haven't you? 42-0 lead.
Yes, sir. It's
Bears been impressive so far in all aspects of the game.
Oh yeah, Bears have been impressive and all around the ball,
and like offense, defense, special teams, they've been doing their job.
Matt's pass batted down to the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag on the play. I think they got AJ for roughing the passer that time. You got Carly Cook there assisting you as the camera operator?
Yes, sir. She's doing great.
Well, we had some technical difficulties first half. We got those squared away for you here now.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about number 13? Is he a big kid to stand beside down there, big AJ Westfield?
Oh, yeah, he's a huge player. He was saying some like very inspiring words to his team, telling them how like they're doing great, keep doing their job, and just lifting them up and
being a good teammate, right?
Yes, sir. Being a great teammate.
All right. Well, thanks for that report. We'll be back to you shortly here on the Bear Network. It's Thomas Duas. Clock's right down to 7:20 to go here in the third quarter. It does not stop. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Now down to the Bear 19-yard line. It's the deepest penetration by far. First time they've been across into Bear territory, I believe, this game. And they'll spread them out with 4 receivers all out to the right. Nobody in the backfield. They've not had anyone back there with Matz, and he's going to throw it into the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Boy, it's been a great catch, but caught it. 10 for number 16, Harrison Odell, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Oh, Anthony Perez about got him one right there.
Yes, he did. He was getting rid of that ball to save his own life that time. Clock running at 6:45 here in the third. Bears at 42-0. Looking to the sideline, signal play in from the bench of the Hawks. Match, same formation. He's been the only guy in the backfield this entire drive, this possession. Now get a running back. Odell moves back there beside of him on 2nd and 10. He's back to pass again, has some time across the middle. It's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 10.
That's attempt to number 2.
And we're down. We'll be under 6 minutes when the ball is snapping in. Boy, it flies by.
That sure does.
It doesn't stop. We'll try to get Coach Damon Floyd up here after halftime. After the game, I talked to him today. He said he'll try to make the long walk up here.
We'll just drag him up here.
Probably get stopped by a lot of people congratulating him on the big win.
Yeah.
Bears think hang on here, and I'm thankful that I think we can. Up 42-0 in the third. We improved to 2-1 on the year. A long time in the huddle there for the Hawks. Matt's changing place from the sidelines again. Trips the left side this time. Matz fakes the handoff, back to pass. Boy, he's just about got hit. Here's the long pass. Dude,
come on.
It was uncatchable. He was out of off the sidelines. That was uncatchable.
Yeah.
And that's not the official's call that made it to make. It's the guy over here close to that.
He might be just a little bored.
Well, that's a terrible call. Terrible. We see a few of those this year. I don't see I can be pass interference when it's an uncatchable ball. But anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it's going to be 1st and goal, I believe.
I believe that's only our 3rd penalty of the game.
I believe you're right.
It's only a 9-yard penalty because it's half the distance.
And it will be 1st and goal at the 9, I believe. We're trying to decide. Is it 3rd down?
It is 3rd.
It's not an automatic 1st. No, it's not. 3rd and short. Well, the defense got a chance to hold them here.
That's right.
And a terrible call again. I've been pretty soft in the officials the last couple of weeks.
He's lying to you, folks, is what he.
Hand off to his running back, and he'll be losing yardage. There we go. He'll lose 2 or 3 back to the 11 or so. That'll make it 4th down and about 4 to go now for the 1st.
Yeah, big AJ Westfield taking control of the line of scrimmage and making the play. I feel like we've said that a lot.
Oh, man, he's the real deal. There is no doubt. Tulane Greenway, where he's going to be signing in December, will play. They're getting a good one there.
He's holding his hand. He must have jammed his thumb or something. I don't know. That's all right. It happens. It's football.
Yep. 3:48. Boy, the clock is just rolling off here. We're done. 8:35 here. On 4th down, they're going to go for it. Matt's back, looking pass, going to be incomplete.
No, dude. Oh, he put it.
Intercepted.
He's gone.
They start to throw a flag back here. Is he going to take it all the way? That's Jeremiah Brownlow.
Go, buddy.
He's going to go 100 yards. Is he going to stand? It is touchdown Bears. No flag and a long, was it 100 yards or something?
I'm telling you, it's more than that.
We need to see a replay of that.
Yeah, that was, I think that was more than 100 yards. He had that flag, didn't he?
He had it out. I thought he was going to throw it. And that's a 100-yard return plus for Jeremiah Brownlow, a young sophomore from Lake Forest there. 48-0 our score now. 48-zip. A Tennessee Valley Raji touchdown. That may be a record setter there.
Yeah, that was from what I saw, it looked like he was about 4 to 5 yards in the end zone when he caught that.
And here we come with an extra point brought to you by Independent Installation Services.
Holden White in for the kick.
Holden White getting his first chance tonight, and his kick is up. And it wasn't pretty, but it went through and it's good.
Did he hit the fire truck?
Son?
Did he hit the fire truck?
Oh, I didn't notice. I couldn't see.
I'm sorry, Gary.
3:21 to go in the third. 49-0 Bears on top.
Nicholas Stephen Brooks, please report to the press box.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what
Look at our record book. The longest we have on record is Lamar Thompson from 2003, 102-yard return against Cleveland. Now, I don't think the National Association recognizes anything over 100 yards anymore, though, because it's so controversial and so prejudicial, I guess you can say. Well, you can say our guy went 109 yards, or whatever. Anyway, that one was over 100 yards on the return there, and the Bears at 49-0. Here's another kick by Holden White. It'll be taken at the 10-yard line. He'll return to the 15, to the 20, to the 20. Well, it's going to be, all he gets through, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, and oh, he took a lick from the kicker. I believe that's Holden.
Buddy.
I believe that's Holden.
All right.
Oh, man.
Good for him.
Holden got the bad end of that, though. Returns all the way from the 5 to the 36-yard line. Yeah, Holden White. He was the last man standing, too, buddy.
Yeah, he was. He wanted to make sure that he got that tackle. And that's good. Seriously, you talk about that on special teams a lot.
Yep.
Your kicker has got to make plays if they break loose, and it don't matter how you do it, but you do it.
He's a safety valve.
Yep.
First and 10 for the Hawks at the Bear 36. The Bears up 49-0 here. Clock running at 2:28, and it will not stop in the fourth period of play here.
That was number 6, Brody Lamb for the Hawks on the carry.
Yeah, Lamb with the return. Didn't mention it. Trips to the right side and tight formation here on the far hash. Match will hand off to his running back. He hit the middle for a yard or 2 or 3 maybe.
Number 9 hands off to number 28.
I believe we got a lot of subs in there. Well, AJ's still there.
Yeah. I would would definitely pull that kid out.
Gain of about 5 on play. Second and a long 5 to go. Ball down at the 32-yard line in Bear territory.
There he goes.
Zane coming out, AJ coming out.
They're competitors, right?
We got a cramp on the Bear out there. Yeah. And the Bears officials will call a timeout for injury, as it looks like Stokes maybe is down on this keister there. We'll take a timeout with for Milligan Vane here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. And that will stop the clock at 1:48 to go in the third. 49-0. Bears on top.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Gain on second down, making it 3rd and 4 for the Hawks at the Bear 30-yard line. Match will hand off to his running back. He'll hit the right side, and he's going to be right at the sticks for the first down, depending on the spot. Lou's going to be short. Going to be 4th and 1. I was looking at the scorebook here. We had 55 points last year against Innovation Academy, which is a team desperate for a game, and we were desperate for a game. The team probably shouldn't have played, but the Bears won it 55-7. Other than that, we didn't score more than 23 points all season long. And going back to the 13 and 1 year in 23, we scored 46 as a high watermark, and that was against Bearden. Handoff in the middle, they get the first down and then some down, and he's still going down to the 15 to the 10 and brought down at the 10. That's number 5, Samuel Mann on the carry. We got 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Move it back to the 11. 1st and 10, so they can get a first with 34 seconds to go here in the third quarter play. Maybe one more play before the horn sounds, ending the third quarter play. And the quarterback now is Samuel Mann, and he will get stopped for nothing.
Looks like he picks up about 3 yards.
And 15 seconds to go. They're probably going to run out the clock. He give him about 3 or so yards. Second down, and about close to 7 to go. Play clock's at 5. They're going to have to hurry to get off. 3, 2. They do get off and fumble the ball, and he's going to be hit, and that will end the first quarter play, or third quarter play, which is brought to you by Cleveland Collision Center, the premium auto body repair shop in Cleveland. We'll take a 1-minute break here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, and we'll return for the 4th and final period. Bears up 49-0 from Bear Stadium. Back in 1 minute.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Bradley Central start of the fourth period. It is 3rd down and 9 to go. At the Bear 9 for the Hawks. Bears at 49-0 here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. Glad to have you with us tonight. Also tonight on the Bear Network, BCHS.TV on YouTube. That's live and totally free of charge. If you subscribe to NFHS, you can watch it there as well. With this audio and the video being recorded by the folks here, Mr. Winstroyer's class. 3rd and 9 coming up. Pass out in the flat's going to be complete, and he will be hit and knocked down. And a fumble on the play. And let's see. I believe they got
Bradley
it back.
ball.
Is that our ball?
Yep. That's Bradley's ball.
Bears did recover it. I'm not sure who got that one.
Looks like it's going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on the fumble.
Fumble recovery. Correction, that's a fumble recovery.
First team of the Bears now at their 6-yard line. Let's just have a long, sustained drive.
Yeah.
11:28 to go. Clock will run. 49-0 Bears on top. Moving to 2-1 on the season. Hardin Valley will drop to 2-1.
Oh, little Jay Pritchard going in there. Good for him. It's good to see these young guys get in and play a little bit.
And looks like Tucker's going to stay in at quarterback.
Triple P at running back there.
Peyton Parker Price in there. We got wide out to the left side. It's going to be number 16, Terrell Golson. He's a twin of Terry and Terrell Golson. And here's Peyton Parker Price trying to get wide right to the 5. He's to the 10. He's to the 15. He's to the 20. And pushed out of bounds after a 1st and 10 for the Bears. Good, quick speed there to the 21. Pushed out of bounds, but that won't stop the clock.
He's quick, ain't he?
Yes. Damon says he's the fastest guy on the team between him and Hubbard. And Phelps, it's a good horse race with those three.
That's right.
Lots of speed, and tonight the Bears have showed this speed. They've showed all kinds of tremendous defensive and offensive line. Tremendous tonight. They will spread them out again with Peyton Parker Price staying in the backfield with Tucker Hook. He'll take the pitch again into the middle. He reverses back out, and there's a flag, maybe a face mask here. Looks like someone had a hand in his grill, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it's face mask. I can see the indication now. Face mask on Hardin Valley. Not had a lot of penalties tonight. Maybe 3 on the Bears.
Yeah, there's just 3. That's what we got.
And this is a 5-yard incidental face mask mark off. They repeat the first down, or the second down play. Ball placed at the 30 or 20, 28. Yep, 28-yard line. Second down and about 3.5 to go. We're at 9.5 to go. Clock running. Different running back now for the Bears. They'll have to 25. That is Javon DeGrassi. He's another speed demon too.
Yeah, he is. Man, we've got a host of guys back there that can run the football. That's awesome. But I'll tell you what, this little offensive line group's pretty good too. Little Jay Pritchard right there just had a good crackback blocker. He was blocking down on the play. Did a good job. Good to see these young guys.
Tucker Broom in there as well.
Tucker Broom and his sister play basketball. Am I right? Here, Bradley.
That's her. Michaela. 3rd and 1 for the Bears at their 30-yard line. Clock at 8:48. Like to get a first here, keep the drive alive. Handoff in the middle. It will be hit. Oh, I don't know. Depends on the spot. I think he may have it. According to the side judge over here, it looks like he's right at it. We'll have it.
It will result in a first down Bears.
And they're going to move the sticks. Yeah, first down for the Bears and Cleveland Ford at the Bear 32-yard line now.
So I believe that's Cohen at quarterback.
It is.
Now, isn't it?
Number 10. It's
I know it's
Cohen
switched.
O'Dare. Lake Forest kid there.
That's all right.
As is Triple P. Single man out wide right, but I believe we're going to be running the ball. O'Dare hands it off to Peyton Parker Price. He'll get across the 30, but he'll not make the line of scrimmage. He'll make the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, those young guys got to do a little bit of better job of holding their blocks longer up front there.
Yeah. 7:50 to go in the game now. 49-0 Bears. And it's been a while since we've had a shutout. We'll check and see what that looks like.
Anybody know? O'Dare.
Here come the Bears 1st and 10 to the 32-yard line. There's a flag on the Bears for procedure, they say, but no, it's on them. They did jump off. I'm looking back here to see. Our last shutout was last year against Red Bank. No, in 2023 against Red Bank. 35 zip there. Had 2 shutouts there, Westridge and Red Bank.
Cohen O'Dare has been put in at quarterback. Cohen O'Dare.
Yep. Cohen's family, we saw them last night down at Lake Forest.
Good little basketball player too, I think.
Yes, he is. And with 6:52, the clock is running. Bears taking a long time in the huddle now. This game was decided in the first quarter. O'Dare at quarterback. Peyton Parker Price at running back. Peyton will get another carry. He'll hit the left side for a short gain. There's a late hit right there. Should have been. He's wearing one of those concussion helmets, they call it. He had a really good lick and had to fight through some injury adversity late in the preseason. 3rd down and about 3.5 or 4 to go for a first. The ball at the Bear 38-yard line. Clock now at 6:15 to go in the game. This would normally be the 3rd quarter.
I know, it's crazy.
I'm not complaining.
I'm not either.
It's hot and muggy out here tonight. Bears going to change the play from the sideline. Good practice for the guys who don't get to play a whole lot.
That's right.
There's one of your little football players down there. The whole family's here tonight. And there's a bad snap, kicked away, and a penalty on the Bears before that happens, though.
A little bit about those concussion caps. I know a lot of people have questions about them. If you combine that Guardian cap with a good helmet, Gary, that reduces concussions. Statistically, it's around 32 to 40%.
Wow!
So,
that's great.
Yeah, even the rotation of the head, those are really popular right now, and I recommend as a parent whose son wears it every now and then, definitely letting your kid wear one of those. They're good.
3rd and 9 for the Bears. Now the ball moved back to the 33 after the penalty for illegal procedure. Clock at 5:13. Handoff by Cohen. This is going to be a different running back, number 25 for the Bears. It's going to be Javon DeGrassi, and he's got good yardage. He's got a 1st and 10 for the Bears out to the 44-yard line.
That's
1st and 10. DeGrassi, another young sophomore that Damon is very high on. You get him with some space, and he's out of there.
Yep.
They'll move the sticks out to the Bradley 44 as we hit 4:44 to go in the game. Again, our score 49-0, Bears on top. Cohen, wide receiver out here, number 18 is Terry Golston. Terrell was in there too. Maybe that's Terrell on the far side. I can't see that far.
How cool is that to play with your brother?
Yeah.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah. It's like the Winters twins at Lake Forest.
That's right.
And here's O'Dur's handoff to this running back there, and he's going to break free. He's going to have good yardage. That's going to be number 25 again. Javon DeGrassi carries the ball down across the midfield of the 45 and on down to the 43, where a 1st and 10 for the Bears in Cleveland Ford. That's a 43-yard line.
That's a good run there by 25. I mean, this is first-team defense they're going against here.
Yep.
Good hard run there, little man. Awesome. I say little man. That kid's bigger and stronger and faster than me.
I don't want to take him on. If we have to have a fight, we're going to tag team and you go first. You know?
Yeah. Well, we'll let Joe go first.
Okay, Joe, yeah.
He don't even know what we're talking about, does he?
He's shaking his head no. 1st and 10 for the Bears now. Clock's at 3:35 as it begins to dwindle down to the final few seconds. And we'll go to the sideline here in just a moment. Handoff this time to Peyton Parker Price. See if we can pick up Thomas from the sidelines. Thomas, you there, bud? And we've got a flag. I'm not sure what happened.
Yes, sir.
Well, what's going on there? Just seen them throw a flag. I'm not sure who this is on. We'll get back to you here. Hang on just a second. Don't go anywhere. Penalty is going to be personal foul on Hardin Valley. Penalty, first foul on the Bears. Offsetting. Repeat the play. Well, Thomas, it's been a blowout tonight. Good night for you to start with us and join us there.
Yes, sir. It's probably it's a really good game. Hardin Valley's doing great still. They've put effort, but Valley just showed up more efficient and more ready. And
as they say, the Bears showed up and showed out tonight.
It would be nice to see if we have a shutout. It would be first in a while. So
yeah, since 2 seasons back, 2:22 to go in the game. Peyton Parker Price going right again. He will be close to another first down. They're down across the 35 to the 34. And I think he's right at the sticks. He may have it again. We have put up a pile of first down. I know it's going to be just short. 2nd down and less than a yard to go for a 3rd down.
1 yard short.
Less than a yard to go for the first down. Thomas, we'll get back to you here shortly.
Yes, sir.
Minute 59 to go in the game. We got to pick a player of the game tonight, bud.
Yep, I think so. I've got one that's got to vote, but
we'll figure it out. We'll take our commercial break here at the end of the game and let you know who that is. Our player of the game is brought to you by the folks. Somewhere we have a sponsor for that. I'll find it here in a minute. On 3rd and short, long count, bad snap. O'Dur picks it up. He's going to have to run for it, and he's going to be hit, and he'll lose yards. It's going to be 4th down.
He's a little shifty, ain't he?
Yep. Dale Higginair, player of the game tonight. We'll report that to you and give you some post-game stats. If Joe hangs around, we're going to get Coach Floyd up here as well. Clock's at 1:10, 4th and 3 coming up for the Bears. Ball back now at their 37. We got a lot of guys you can look at tonight.
I'm telling you, I'm having a tough time thinking of one. I do. I've got one I thought had a pretty dominating performance, but there's a lot of worthy kids out there for sure.
Clock under minute now, 49 seconds to go. The Bears on 4th and 3. We're certainly not punt. We've not punted tonight.
That's awesome.
O'Durr will take the snap. He'll hand to Peyton Parker Price, and he will have the first down across the 35 to the 32-yard line for a 1st and 10 for the Bears again, and Cleveland forward with 32 seconds to go, and I believe this will be the final play of the game right there. The Hardin Valley Hawks are lining up. The Bears are coming to the sidelines to line up. A.J. Westfield is going to lead them across. And the Bears are going to win this one 49-0, the final score, and an absolute dominating performance offensively, defensively, special teams, every aspect of the game that you could look at going to grade out pretty high for the Bears, man.
Yeah, that's good. They accomplished what they wanted to, which was reclaiming their home turf and winning in every phase of the game, and they did that pretty easily tonight.
And it's a region game, which makes it even more important there.
Absolutely.
So the Bears improved to 2-1, 1-0 in Region 2-6A. Hardin Valley will drop to 2-1, and they'll be 0-1 in district region play in 6A classification. We'll try to get some post-game stats for you here in just a couple minutes on our post-game show. And those stats will be brought to you by Cleveland Fasteners and Supply for all those nuts and bolts you can't find anywhere else. And if they don't have it over there at Cleveland Fasteners and Supply, then if they ain't got it, then you don't need it. They're located right behind us here at the Starview Drive. So we'll check back with them and get you a player of the game. We return here on ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where games are supplied to you Wholesale Supply Group. The Bears win it 49-0 in an absolute blowout. We'll return in 2 minutes with more live coverage.
McDonald's is honored to serve our communities. McDonald's would like to give the opportunity to come join their team at one of their 11 locations. McDonald's has 5 locations in Cleveland and locations in Athens, Sweetwater, Madisonville, Etowah, Ocoee, and Ottawa. It's as simple as texting APPLY to 38000 or dropping by one of their 11 locations for an application. They offer flexible schedules, tuition assistance, and competitive wages. Come join the winning team at your local McDonald's.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the experience of this trainer,
Good to go.
but getting that trainer.
Megan Trainer. I'm all about that brace, no trouble. Give me your arm.
No, it's not for that.
Who are you?
Patrick, I play football.
This is Patrick, everyone. Give it up for Patrick. He does sports.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Why is no one clapping?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
Back here at a very happy Bradley Central's Bear Stadium on Jimmy Lovell Field, the Bears win tonight 49-0 over the Hardin Valley Academy Hawks. And here's a look at the stats from Mr. Tanner Thompson. Appreciate him sending us those. Bradley with a dominating performance, 22-5 in first downs, 22 first downs for the Bears, only 5 for Hardin Valley, and I believe all those came in the second half. Bears rushing out 35 times for 145 yards, 17 carries for Hardin Valley for just 34 yards. That's only 2 yards per carry. The Bears with 32 on 142. That's about, I can't do the math quick enough. Passing yards, Bradley 14 of 11 of 14 for 195 yards. Hardin Valley 10 of 19 for 94 yards with 2 interceptions. One of those returned for over 100 yards by Jeremiah Brownlow. Total offense, Bears 46 plays for 340 yards. Hardin Valley 36 plays for 128 yards. Punt returns, the Bears had 3 for 31. They did not punt tonight to Hardin Valley, so they had no punt returns. Kickoff returns, the Bears had only 1. That was the lead off the game for 26 yards. 8 kickoff returns for Hardin Valley for 162 yards. Bears with 2 interceptions returned 105 yards. 4 punts for Hardin Valley, none for the Bears. Penalties, only 8 for the Bears, so that's a huge improvement after 14 and 13 the first 2 weeks. For a 73-yard mark-off, whistled well over 100 yards each of the first 2 weeks in penalties. Hardin Valley whistled 5 times tonight for 39 yards. Time of possession dominated by Hardin Valley, but the Bears scored quickly. 22-12 in domination there. 1 sack for the Bears for a 9-yard loss. And we're being joined now by our player of the game, Mr. Zane McIntosh. Put on the headset there, Zane. Number 9, Zane McIntosh. We named you our player of the game. We could have named about a half a dozen or a dozen kids player of the game. How did it feel tonight out there? You guys dominated from the word go, and I think we had every aspect of the game going for us tonight.
Yes, sir. We prepared all week, and we just got to execute, and that's what we did today. We just executed. Everybody did their job. Everybody did spectacular tonight. That's about all I got.
Well, you took care of the home field, and it made it more important. What made the game more important was the fact that it was a region game for the Bears. And now you're sitting here and you control your own fate, as I say. You're just early in the season 1-0. You're going on the road next week. But a big win over a pretty dang good Hardin Valley team that came in here tonight. And the Bears showed him right now who was the best on this particular night anyway.
Yes, sir.
We don't have your exact number of tackles, but you had a bunch of those tonight. You and A.J. and Stokes, all the guys up front were doing your thing and chasing the quarterback all over the field and doing stops. They had 34 yards. 34 yards on 17 carries. That's not bad. That's what Tanner had for us. So 2 yards per carry, you'll take it any time, Coach. But great defensive effort tonight for the Bears, and let's keep it up. We got to go on the road next week, another region game.
Yes, sir.
That'll be with Farragut, Eric Farragut Adams. We'll let you go, Zane. Hand that headset over to Coach, and we'll see what Damon's got to say here. Well, Damon, we seem to put it all together tonight. Offense, defense from the word go. We never punted tonight.
Yeah.
Didn't have to. 22 first downs to only 5 for Hardin Valley is what Tanner recorded. So, do you see anything that would have been better tonight? I mean, I know you're going to find something.
Well, I do think after a half we come out obviously a little lackadaisical and let them drive down the field, but then we bowled her back at the end. But
yeah,
no, I mean it's hard to be very picky about this. I mean, it's fun when things go right because you're in a lot of games and sometimes they go against you. So when the ball bounces your way, it's certainly fun, and I'm just happy for our kids because I've been on them hard about executing, and tonight obviously they came out and executed really well.
Well, last week we had 6 passes. Tonight we had 11 of 14 for 195 yards, no interceptions. That's a pretty good night for Tucker, who was spot on some of those passes, and he's got some great receivers out there who can go up and bring that ball down.
Yeah, and that's the great thing is he doesn't have to do it all by himself, and the quarterback shouldn't have to. He's using the weapons around him, and what was really nice to see is he went through a couple progressions.
Yes.
That he hadn't been doing earlier. So the more he plays, I think the better he'll get at that. But putting on the money tonight, and the receivers made some great catches and plays, and the offensive line protected. So really all around, just a dominant performance.
One of Tucker's best plays, he dropped the ball on the snap and picked up and got the long pass down the field at that time. But your front three with Stokes, AJ, and Zane, those three, man, they had a killer night up front.
They've really taken in pride on trying to be the best defense line in the state. And, they come to work every day, and they've been working their craft a lot. And so we're fortunate to have three guys like that because, if you're planning against us, obviously everybody's going to game plan against AJ, but it's kind of tough to pick your side. And, Paul was our player of the week last week because he had 6 tackles and a sack. So I think it helps, obviously, playing beside AJ because, AJ does draw some double team as well as Zane. So, but all three of those guys are playing well. And our linebackers, Wiley Suskowicz and Andrew Carroll and Anthony Perez are playing well. So, it's really fun to see. You obviously want to win, but what's fun to see is all of our guys come together and having fun together. So, because they put a lot of hard work into it.
It's good to see Brady Lewis. He got very active in the passing game tonight, and boy, he's a big guy to bring down when he gets out there in open field too.
And Brady and Javon James last week, we didn't ask him to do any catching. It was just all blocking. Along with Zane, who was just up here, he blocked really well and was very unselfish. So, when guys are unselfish like that and then they get rewarded, I enjoy that because that's one of the things we talk about. You're going to reap what you sow, and so I thought. I wish Brady would have got that touchdown on the end zone there, but it's we got some weapons. So Tucker's doing a good job of distributing the ball.
How about the Jeremiah Brownlow interception return over 100 yards?
Yeah, it was awesome. I thought he was going to get caught there at the last minute, but Jeremiah's just a sophomore, so I think he's got a really bright future. Great kid, works hard, very smart. So it's fun to coach guys that good, especially when they're in 10th grade.
Well, you got a tough job. You get those guys graded out for all the positions, but that's a happy way to do it there with a big win like this.
Yeah, it's definitely better than a loss. So, we got a big one next week with Farragut. It's always a tough place to play. So it'll be a big region game for us.
Well, good luck there. Great. Congratulations on the great win tonight. The Bears took care of business in every way possible and win 49-0.
All right, thank you, guys.
Head Coach Damon Floyd talking about tonight's big win over the Hawks of Hardin Valley. Let's take another quick break here and return in 1 minute, and we'll get ready to wrap things up here and go to the Hardy's Friday Night Blitz. It'll be on ESPN 101.3 tonight, but we'll come back and close things out in 1 minute.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education. Your calling. Your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great from Lee University.
Back here at Braddock, we'll wrap things up on our post-game show. You're listening to ESPN Cleveland 101.3, where the Bears win 49-0 over Hardin Valley Academies. They're now 2-1. The Bears also 2-1. Big region win for the Bears. And RC next Friday night. It's always tough at Farragut. And Damon, the first thing Damon tells me, he says, I walk out there and I see where my career ended down there in that end zone. We lost that 7 overtime game, 65-64 back in '95. He remembers that, and he'll always remember that. But what a game tonight, a complete a game as you could get for the Bears in offense, defense. The lines were magnificent offensively and defensively, especially the defensive. Those front three. Man.
Yeah.
What a trio they made.
Yeah, they're dominant. We've talked about it all game. But I think what's really important here is we've got to make sure that we don't ride that high, right? And we have to maintain even keel. And I know Coach Floyd does a great job of talking about that. The waves of emotion through game after game after game, we just have to maintain and keep pressing and keep doing what we're doing, and we're going to be all right. Just can't let down after a big win like this.
So there you go. The final again, 49-0. We're going to go now to the Hardy's Friday Night Blitz. Back at the studio on ESPN tonight. Cleveland game is an hour later than our start, so we'll have the Blitz tonight on ESPN Cleveland you're listening to right now.
I do have an update for that, by the way, real quick. Yeah, update is 38-28 Mustangs.
on that game.
38-28 Mustangs right now.
Have we seen anything on Cleveland yet tonight?
I have not.
Okay,
I have not.
So 38-28 Mustangs over McMinn County at the stable up at Walker Valley. So you can list that game on our Oldies 99.1 station. Cleveland's on Mix 104.1. Right now we're going to the Hardy's Friday Night Blitz on ESPN Cleveland 101.3. God bless and go Bears.
Right now you're wondering, what's next? Well, Lee University specializes in helping you find your next path. Your education, your calling, your faith. Wherever you feel led, we know you can make a difference. That's why your Lee family will be with you to guide the way. No matter what twists and turns lie ahead, you can expect something great